this is. I get in the riff, just a gust of wind. A punching big, a rope, a punching big was yo. Maybe I just punch at throat until breathing stop and lungs get a break a while. Like they had a cig in the spot they did. Sit on bench and listen, rip. That would be a branch from the big, because then I would branch onto some other shit. Like they were vines that I clean with my grip. That was big, that was the city that never slipped type shit. You would have been swept under the rug. What I did was far off. I'm beyond far off. I'm beyond all you peons that I need to pee on when I stalled with my stick, when I stalled with a car that would drove till it stalled on the side of the road that you walk. Then I said some sass back that's fucking tied to a stick. I guess I'm a hobo on the rails again. Mold my flow I found like poems were flowers that blossom when the sun would connect. Like, oh, there you is type shit. And there I gliss on wit. Spit some of this shit from off of a list that doesn't exist. Oh, to see the wings that start to flip on drag is big, and then I fucking drag this rip like I just killed this bitch. I want my rug covered in red, I'll Swiss the collar of it, because then I would pop my collar with red that I said when I popped the cork. You would have known that the celebration begun in this zone, and the gong that was stored when the star hit the stage. He wants a rose that's been belong for a while, and then my beloved would be off of a balcony, bitch. And then the brick I laid with these two hands, like I lived in the place where I stand. This is more than me right now. This is the hopes and dreams of the world on my back, like I'm Atlas back at this fucking rap that's elaborate. Feel like a vampire that want your blood from Nick, and then I'll say blah when after I did, because I want a blah print so big to bend over what was carved from the big, and then the ball that I ripped, because did I stutter type shit, or did I just stumble? Butter knives for walling your grip. So all the ivy that grow in my poems need more than just the fucking momentary collapse in the flow. The fucking calypso with O that I need to just spin like a bow. Maybe y'all can go in the closet or whoa. So I wove this tapestry sauce and see if the dog got the fucking just the suction cups from octopus arm will give you a heart. Maybe I just need to shut off northeastern stop, because it would have been the stop that you wrote that TWA bad as fuck, and a permanent that never gets scrubbed, because then I would have drawn from a power I know not of. I'm sure glad it's there type stuff. And then a rose that would blossom when I start with my awesome, because that's the stars that you want to keep your cloth words been all along. Then would have struck with this Fosse type stuff, and then I would have offended all with my talking. That's good. That would have been a plug that would have got your breath from stopping in lungs. I mean, starting with stop or start doesn't matter which, because either both are stop when I sit type stuff, and the sun would never sit. When I start with my wrist, that would never be prison, like Raven and Room that say just for you I live inside of a tomb. Just back for an hour or two to spit me a tune. Could just be friends that sick like BFS, and then split town or be on a Sunday bitch, because I would have all of a sudden type shit. If you would have saw, you would have got all wet if you didn't have dick, and I would have made a dent in the side of your head that Harvey Dent would have said in his memoirs type shit on his deathbed again. It's all was residue low with flow that I said. It's omnipresent bitch, because when I'm standing here, someplace else as well, or something dog and tall and boss, or I could have got tall with talk. Maybe I just got tongue tied like a tiger and walked with this conversation that won't stop. Like all he ate for more was amphetamines mixed with his cereal. That was the whole pulled on toe. I mean the whole cotton bowl, because then I would have gone for your cattle, dog, and fucking knocked them from limbs that they stood. To see me rip with my good, you could have been as old as gray or young, doesn't matter at all in your age, because oh God, when I said, it's all in the tone and how you said, not the words that you said, because any could have been picked from the atmosphere, bitch, because I would have been feeling empathy and saying something is like a pat on the back that you get. And I patted my rap with the lock that was big, because I'm breaking the law when I'm breaking the law that was big. I mean, when I said with the lava that rolled from the top of the morning to yo, I'm a four-leaf cloak that resembles in flesh. You looked and reflects of the mirror was gift, because once would have been a treat, but an encore was this with something with tarantula legs that would twist around some of your flips and never release from his grips, because then I'd be back from them pits. Fucking dance you never get with some of this that surpasses all. I was off in the vest. What could have been? And they all would collect like some cold when the spider is left. All was a lift, all was a miss. When I would just rise like the fog that get lift with some more of this shit. I'm underneath a microscope with all my shit hollowed out. A bunch of that would bounce from down the holes with all the people that stand with those that's low with chains around. Hope you get hold of my flow and I fracture it over with a phone, because then you would have got digging right now. Can you dig some of my sound? Dig this minuscule shit, minister sis. He needs to administer to them because they need it the most, who ain't needed it yet. That's when you know my shit's the tone. I'm the knob on the door, you give a twist so you can get entrance and lift, and then you get lift after you heard what I give type shit, man. Do you have any idea type shit? I'm the ball that dropped to start the new year dog. I'm what the bar get full of would block, because then I could have saved a life with this flow that I got. That was just the breeze and the wind, and that was a cell to get big from its droopy state like it's a cartoon for a script. I mean a strip. I mean every time that I did, I fucking rip new pieces of flesh from your big like it. My tongue was a whip. This could have been a whip on the top of the dessert that you picked. This is all the vineyards, dog, with grapes that grow big. This is all in all, and all in all, like pie and never stop, with numbers to replace the letters I got. Hopefully, dog, with computer chips that get plugged with my alien wands, and they just want to fret nice and become like they've known each other a while, even though they just met down the hall type shit where the walls would have met, because in the dance would have said that my shit would bounce when it's falling on the ground like it's a rubber ball that you got for recorder, then spin some more time with TWA. And we could become where the meadow was mid, when all of the midway and balls that they draw got in the lift and back in the holes that they shift into some more of this shattered for Saturday, dog, for the splatterhouse, for that blood that drip off of the walls and the ceiling as well. And I would have seen to it, dog, through a screen that was small. This is what the vent does when I invent stuff. I fucking sit like I split neurons after I did in the class that they trip, because I'm at this again just to make you trip. Like the mushrooms were picked next to the stuff that's where the love was a cup. There's a law man who says it's okay, even though that it's not. That's right. Well done. Why, thank you. Why is TWA, of course. I know. Alright then. TW. of that TV.